Alan, you'll never believe this actually happened. And I'm seeing this movie because I bought a ticket. But some people saw Begonia and had their heads shaved bald. Now, I saw some pictures from this event, and I'll share them with you shortly. So they did a screening of Begonia where if you were bald, you got in for free. And if you were willing to have your head shaved, you got in. I have the proof. And this is obviously a stunt on social media. And here we go. I'm going to show you one of the videos. Here's a montage of people getting their heads shaved right now that I will share with you, Alan. I can't imagine what you and I would look like if we did this. Let's look at this. Here we go. Wow. Oh man. Oh. This is crazy. And they're doing it really close. It's not like just
there's no cheating here.
Wow. Did you see the look of the girl?
Yeah.
At the end? Oh man.
Okay.
All right, I get it. We get it. So there's other photos of this. Everyone at the screening was bald. I think some people cheated here. They were not, their hair wasn't that short.
Yeah, well, I think that's a mohawk.
Yeah. But kind of fun. I mean, it's how much to see the movie? $20?
Well, I hope the movie was worth it.
To shave their head?
69.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the question. Would you do this? I'll give you my answer. No. In fact, hell no. My main is part of my personality here. Alan, what about yourself?
No. I mean, it would have to be for a movie that was worth shaving my head for. And Begonia is not that movie.
Yeah, it's not that movie for me either. I'm seeing it tomorrow. So we'll talk about it on Friday, but yeah, not for me, but enjoy. I've heard things about the movie too, by the way. I've heard it will be very controversial.
Like One Battle controversial?
In a way that probably not as much, but that way in terms of audiences will be divided with some loving it and others saying, hell no. So we'll see what camp you and I fit into once we see it.
Well, hopefully the budget of that film is, not as big as One Battle was.
I don't think it's $100 million. I'm gonna say,
which is fine. $50 million movie that's political on one side. Fine. You probably will make your money back.
Yeah. Yeah. But, wow. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, also his movies are kind of hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved some and really despised others. So we'll see. Hey, Alan, now, we rarely talk about Star Wars on this show. I mean, when was the last time we talked about Star Wars? Probably when that Acolyte show was on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you? That was not just that was like dread. I could hear it.
I know. I'm just waiting for the words Han, Luke, and Leia to
No, I won't say the thing I always say, which is, had they reunited Han, Luke, and Leia in a Star Wars movie, that I thought that was going to be the sequels. Reunite.
Yeah, they were in the room together.
Reunite Han, Luke, and Leia, and then have adventures. How hard is that? See, I could be Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, all three were at the table read. We saw the picture.
Yeah. Couldn't put them in one scene together. You fail. But Adam Driver,
how bored was Mark Hamill during that table read?
Adam Driver, this is from the AP. He was recently interviewed. He commented on Jim Jarmusch, the filmmaker. They've worked together before on a zombie movie, oddly. Star Wars and putting filmmakers first. I like Adam Driver quite a bit. He emerged from the TV show Girls. Make of that what you will. He's was a Marine. He's a family man. Kind of a normal guy, and very unusual looking as an actor. And I like that in the sense that, you know, they used to cast faces that were unusual. He's not traditionally good looking guy. He's different looking. And I love that. So he wanted to make a Ben Solo movie. Alan, you have the notes from the AP. Read it to me.
Yes, well, Adam Driver confirmed that he and director Steven Soderbergh secretly developed a Star Wars movie titled The Hunt for Ben Solo. The story would have taken place after 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, exploring how Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, might have survived and continued his redemption arc. Driver said, "I always said with a great director and a great story, I'd be there in a second. We presented the script to Lucasfilm. They loved it, but Bob Iger and Alan Bergman said no. Boo." Driver and Soderbergh worked on script with Rebecca Blunt, later bringing in Scott Z. Burns to write the full script. Lucasfilm execs, including Kathleen Kennedy and David Filoni, were reportedly on board. However, Disney leadership rejected the project, questioning how Ben Solo could still be alive. Soderbergh later joked, "I really enjoyed making a movie in my head. I'm sorry fans won't be able to see it." Driver described the canceled film as one of the coolest fucking scripts I've ever been part of. It aimed to return to the tone and craftsmanship of Empire Strikes Back, character-driven, handmade, and emotional, rather than CG-heavy blockbuster. The rejection came during a major transition period for Lucasfilm. Yeah, we'll end it there.
Well, first of all, the fact that I didn't know this, the fact that Steven Soderbergh was involved really intrigues me. I've interviewed him before. I'm a fan of his work. He came from Sex Lies and Videotape back in 1989, all the way back then. Just always loved Soderbergh. He always takes an unusual take when he approaches projects. That is really cool to hear. So I hope the script leaks. Why don't they just make a movie? You could call it Sky Benwalker. Make a space adventure movie with the same script. Just don't have it attached to Star Wars. Star Wars immediately makes it uninteresting to me. Make a separate movie about a spacefaring adventurer called Sky Benwalker. Why not? I mean, if the script is that good, it should be able to stand alone, not being affiliated with Star Wars. I say make the movie. Just change the names. What do you think, Alan?
Yeah, how about calling it Rebel Moon?
That didn't work out so well. Yeah, that did work out so well. But I have more faith in Soderbergh than I have in Zack Snyder.
Yeah. When it comes to that. What I think about this, executives have too much power. Executives don't know anything about creativity, don't know anything about storytelling, and Disney's screwed.
You think so?
I mean, look, they had two big hits, with Lilo and Stitch, Inside Out 2. And I think they got lucky on those. It was just like, oh yeah, give me a sequel to some IP, or let's do a remake. But in terms of creativity, what is the most creative thing that Disney has put out in the last 10 years?
I can't think of it. Can you?
Nope.
Everything is IP or franchise or sequel or a live action remake. It's disheartening. Yeah. It's disheartening. This would have been a huge risk. If their only problem was how is it that he is alive, it could have been a prequel. And also, no one ever really dies in Star Wars. I think it's a bad idea.
Hey, Palpatine. No one
Look,
questioned how
objectively,
Palpatine survived.
it's a bad idea to bring Ben Solo back. It's not a bad idea to make a Ben Solo movie, but maybe a better idea is make this movie unaffiliated with Star Wars. And by the way, if you watch Soderbergh's recent work, this guy, I love that Soderbergh's like, let's make a movie with an iPhone. I'm going to make a movie, a ghost movie from the point of view of the ghost. He rolls the dice. He's the kind of risk taker, filmmaker that should be running a studio now. He's
an unconventional director, which makes him better than every other director except Christopher Nolan.
So I say this, make the movie, but divorce it from Star Wars and you'll have something special.